Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now it's...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Saints coming in at 1-4, going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 2-3. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Jameis to throw it. And a catch made here by Sharon Peak. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And Jenkins is a guy in this offense that I know you like to talk about.
Absolutely love to talk about Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His ability to play in any position, whether it's as a wide receiver or as an inline tight end, his versatility, some of the best in the league.
You even gave him the full name there.
Austin Seferian-Jenkins. He is the real deal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. On fourth down, the Bucs will call on Anger. Brian Anger to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover and wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
From day one in the NFL, Jerry's Bird has been an interception machine, and now he's added excellent tackling and range to his game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a good game. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Making the tackle, Keith Tandy. The headshots here, the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Left side and caught by Flainer. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Easy.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram.
Ready. Waiting.
They'll get the football here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ready. 95-56.
Breeze to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The play clock's running down. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Got it. Ready. Like 5-5. Kill.
On second down, here's Breeze. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Time running out here on the play clock. Breeze to throw again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Jameis to throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ready, yellow lady. Go down.
On 1st and 10. Now Breeze lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it's good enough for a Tampa Bay 1st. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
7 yards remain now on third down. Now Breeze on third down. And he's got Snead. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Sammy!
Play clock winding down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Ready?
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Dante Hightower with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taken in at the 11. And he's got room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 88 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So third down, just 1 yard to go.
Easy. Check. Ready. Check. God, he'll kill.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Kill.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Breeze to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And they're going to speed things up here.
Ready. 5-9. Kill. Go left. 12. Ready. 5.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And give him a gain of 37. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are back within a score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ready. Blue lady. Sonic. Easy.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
5-9. Here we go.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Ready. 5-8.
They toss to Ingram. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Breeze. Brought in left side by Snead. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Bucs a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit the receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, That means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. On play action, they'll throw. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete here on third down. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. And fourth down coming up. Roberto Aguayo out now for the Buccaneer field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draw.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Dante Hightower in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Brought in at the 21. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Defense showing blitz. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Red zone opportunity. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
So that's a big one there. It's his third field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Ready.
Breeze now on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second down now after the pass completion. Breeze to throw on second down. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Ready. Here we go. 11, here we go.
Now Breeze on third down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Breeze got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And quickly, they get to the line. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd and short.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows them to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Jameis to throw it. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Caught right side, it's Snead. They'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Left. Ready. Like 5-5. 2 kill. Opposite.
Breeze will try again on second down. Going for the deep ball. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Gerald McCoy busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go.
And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready. 90.
Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So out come the Bucs now. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one up close. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Third down now following the run. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Ready. I'm waiting. Hey, easy.
He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Coleman has it here right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He's back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Ready. Easy.
They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Eight yards still remaining here on 3rd down.
Hey, kill.
Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Breeze, got to have this one. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in none.
So for Tampa Bay, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears.